Hello guys, in this video I'd like to show you the units and buildings of the faction Russia in the mod Rise of the Reds. And yeah, I'll just begin with the HQ, that's the command bunker. It's just like all the other headquarters. Then there's of course the barracks, and it can also train infantry and does have upgrades for infantry units. Then instead of, unlike the other factions, they can't research a radar or don't have one from the beginning, but they can build another building called the radar station.
Yes.
That's that one here, and it does have a radar. Then they've got coal power plants. They can upgrade them, and they are just like normal power plants. They give you power, yes. And you need to build many of them if you go for Tesla technology, but I'll talk about that later. Yeah, just tell you something about the standard infantry units. There's a conscript. It can be upgraded that it can detect hidden units, and it does have, I don't know, kind of a machine gun or something. It can also be upgraded that it heals itself and that it shoots longer bursts, and it's pretty cheap, so I think it's the cheapest infantry unit in the game. So it's very nice to have a lot of them, because when one of them dies they get red. I can show you this, and then they deal more damage.
Unit lost.
Yeah, a lot more damage, as you can see. Yeah, there's the Igla trooper. It's normal anti-air trooper. They in Russia they have two different units for anti-air and ground. There's the Igla. It can only shoot on air units and deals a little bit of damage, but they are also pretty cheap, so you can spam them a lot. And that's the Apogee. It can be upgraded with a smell rocket that can clear garrisons and deals extra damage against infantry. It's an ability, you have to use it, and it's good against tanks, of course. Then there's the shock trooper, some kind of special infantry. It can change its weapon from a rocket rifle to the Tesla gun, and it deals a lot of damage to vehicles and a lot of damage to infantry with the Tesla gun. It cannot be run over, and it's pretty strong because it's immune to, not immune, but it's very resistant, yes, to toxins, flame and radiation. Then, unlike the other factions, Russia does have an extra building for helicopters. There are 3 of them, and with the future update, version 2.0, there'll probably be less helicopters for all the factions, and then each general will have a unique helicopter or something like that. There's the Hokum. It's, I don't know, standard helicopter against tanks, like the Comanche. It does have rockets and, oh shit, not bosses, and a gun, as you can see. Yeah, normally it would shoot rockets right now. That's the hint. It can shoot a lot of rockets and does also have a gun, and it can transport infantry, as you can see here. That's the Hokum. It can also transport infantry and does also have 2 cannons and can drop bombs if you have researched it.
I'm on my way.
Then something about the workers from Russia. They have a machine gun on top of them, so they can defend themselves, but they're also pretty costly. They cost 1,100, and with the upgrade called mass production, they cost 20% less. No, 50% is okay. Yeah, here that's the industrial plant, by the way. Here you can make a lot of upgrades. It's the tech building, like the weapons bunker, where you can make most of the upgrades for the conscripts. You can also train arms supplier. That's the way for Russia to get money. Late in the game you can put them in here, as you see, or let them stay out there, and then they produce money. Now to the ground vehicles. We have the normal battle tank, the Kodiak. Unlike other tanks, it does have a machine gun to attack infantry, but it doesn't shoot right now. But That makes it better against infantry than other tanks, and it can use smoke grenades that the enemy can't shoot at it anymore. Like a lot of the Russian units, like this one, and this one. Oh, this one. Okay, then there's the Buratino. It's small short-range rocket artillery, can fire barrages or bursts rockets, and it can clear out garrisons. You see, the range is not that great for artillery. And there's the real artillery, the M-Star it's called, and it can shoot mortar shells really fast and does have longer range than the Buratino. And there's the, I think it's some MTP recovery vehicle. It can repair vehicles around it, as you see. For example, I can shoot this, and then you will see that it gets repaired. And now it uses even its machine gun. The machine gun is not that strong, so it's not OP or something, I think. Then there's the Grumble, that's heavy anti-air, you can deploy it. And then it does shoot very far. Maybe I can destroy one of those helicopters. Yes. Okay, it needs to go a bit closer. Yeah, but it does have a very long range. And it deals a lot of damage. No, yes. But now it doesn't deal any damage. Kind of funny. Then there's a BMP. It can load up infantry, it's like other infantry support. Pretty good. Can use smoke grenades and is amphibious. Yes. Then there's the Tunguska, as you may know from Battlefield or something like that. It does have rockets and a machine gun, unlike the Gepard. And it deals a lot of damage against the air units and is pretty costly for the first anti-air vehicle. Then there's the Sentinel. It's the biggest tank of Russia. It's super strong. It can be upgraded with a missile defense system or additional missiles which make it stronger against aircraft and infantry. And then there's the Golem, which can travel through water because it's amphibious. Did I left something out? I don't think so. Yeah, then his Boris, that's the commander unit of Russia. He can call in an airstrike and deals a lot of damage with his RPG. You can choose one of the two weapon loadouts, which make him in the way you like. Which make him the way you like, yes. Then there's the airfield, which you only get when you spend 1 point there. You can also spend 2 Tesla weaponry, and then you get Tesla tank, Tesla coil, but I can't do that right now because I don't play against an enemy, so I don't get general powers. That's the Berkut. It's jet fighter. It can use this ability to evade rockets or something like that, or generally air fire, and then it can attack aircraft or ground units. It's not that strong, but good against other aircraft. And then there's the Frog Food, that's super strong. It's maybe you also know it from Battlefield or something, because it throws it shoots a lot of rockets and bombs, and it deals a lot of damage. Yes. And but it's very slow and costly, so it's also not OP. That's the super weapon of Russia, the Tremor HEAS. You can show it a little bit and destroy the base down there. As you can see, it looks super awesome when it shoots. And it's also good, as you see.
Unit lost.
And then there's sad music because I just got destroyed. As you may notice. There are the defensive system, there's the Kazakhstan, good against air targets, and infantry air raid system, which does not have an attack, but it detects stealth units in a great radius, and the RPG launcher, which can shoot rockets at a long range. That basically were the Russian units. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can correct me, you can give me advice in the comments if you like, and have a great day.